My heart is where the Hebrew home is. For where the heart is, that's where you find the Hebrew home. Hebrew home, Hebrew home. Good morning, Hebrew home. My home, my heart is where the Hebrew home is. For where the heart is, that's where you find the Hebrew home.
Good morning and welcome to today's edition of Good Morning Hebrew Home. I am your host for a very special cozy Christmas edition of Good Morning Hebrew Home. I am Liisa Murray. We have a very special show planned for you today with some music and some treats. And today I am very excited. So, you know, a lot of us are spending our Christmas in different ways than we normally do. And maybe we're not near our family. I won't get to see my family this year, but I do get to spend time with some of my work family. And today we are joined by a very special guest and our Thursday host, Olivia Cohen. Hello.
Hi. I'm
welcome.
So toasty with the fireplace.
I know you might notice things look a little cozy in here. We've got our blankets. We're all warm. We've got our fireplace a-roaring. And I brought some little cookies that I made as well.
I'm very excited about the cookies. I saw them in the green room and I was like waiting to come out here.
So let's get right into it. Please feel free to jump in. This is our special time to share together and with you watching either at home, in your rooms, on YouTube, wherever you are. So today is Friday, December 25th. The weather. Today's forecast calls for a high of 61 and rain throughout the day. Maybe not what we think of as perfect Christmas weather, but it'll be a beautiful Christmas nonetheless.
What is perfect Christmas weather?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. I didn't actually load you up for this question, but I do actually have a very sincere answer. Perfect Christmas weather is it's cold enough for there to be a cute dusting of snow.
A cute,
not a cute like a cute angle, but a cute, just like a sweet little dusting where you're just like, oh, Merry Christmas, everyone. But it does, you know, the roads are still fine. There's nothing bad happens.
Right. New Yorkers can handle.
Exactly. They can still drive.
Specifically what that's related to.
Yes, exactly. So we won't probably have a cute dusting, but it'll still be lovely.
Cute.
So on this day in history, so if you watched yesterday's program, you know, Olivia said that there weren't a lot of things that happened on that day in history, and she had to go kind of far back to find things. And not to be outdone, I think she went back to the 1800s. So I took it back to the year 337.
Well, now it's a competition.
All right, who's going to bring in some BC for next week? But the year 337 is the earliest possible date that Christmas was celebrated on December 25th. And in 352, the first definite date Christmas was celebrated on December 25th. So
wow.
some discovery there. In 1492, I'm keeping a theme. Christopher Columbus's flagship, the Santa Maria, runs aground and sinks on the north coast of Hispaniola. The crew are left to found a colony as Columbus returns to Spain. And I didn't realize that happened on Christmas Day.
I didn't know.
You know?
I think they left that out of
the story.
The social studies class.
They should have put it in there. Mm-hmm. In 1621, Governor William Bradford of Plymouth Colony, now in Massachusetts, forbids game playing on Christmas.
Oh, wow.
He sounds like a real fun guy.
Wow.
In 1818, the first known Christmas carol, Silent Night, Holy Night. Do you want to say that in German?
How
does
that
go? And you can just take it away right there.
You know, I'm going to pass it off to you. I feel like you like
Stille
German.
Nacht, Heilige Nacht.
That was great.
I know there are some people watching this who actually speak German. So if I did okay, let me know. So it's the first time it's sung. In 1940, Richard Rodgers and Lorenz Hart's musical Pal Joey premieres in New York City. In 1957, Richard Starkey, later better known as Ringo Starr, receives his first drum set. And this next one I want you to read.
1962, To Kill a Mockingbird, a film adaptation of the novel by Harper Lee, directed by Robert Mulligan and starring Gregory Peck, is released. Gregory Peck wins Best Actor Academy Award in 1963.
And I asked you to read that because that is
one of my favorite books.
Yeah.
I had a English teacher who really spent a lot of time. She talked about the cinematography, the ways that like the fence in certain scenes was crisscrossed, and that meant like conflict. It was just, she went really in depth. She shared that with us, and it stuck with me all these years later.
And what a wonderful example. I know we have teachers watching right now of the lasting difference that a teacher makes.
Yeah.
I mean, how many years ago is that now? And you're still an adult and you think so fondly of that book and her.
It's true.
So birthdays of note for today. In 1821, Clara Barton, American nurse and founder of the American Red Cross, was born in North Oxford, Massachusetts.
I wrote a book report on her in 4th grade.
I bet it was a great book report.
Well, my mom's a nurse, so she suggested that, and that's how that went from there.
And the rest, as they say, is history.
My mom had a book in the basement, and then I wrote the book report.
And that's how it went. In 1899, Humphrey Bogart, American actor known for Casablanca, the famous line, "Here's looking at you, kid," was born in New York City, New York. In 1924, Rod Serling, writer and host of The Twilight Zone, was born in Syracuse, New York. I didn't realize that.
There's a lot of birthdays, huh?
Yeah. Are you a Twilight Zone fan?
I've watched. I've watched.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember watching them when I was much younger, and I think I probably would appreciate them more as an adult than when I was younger, and I was like, what's happening?
And also they could be a little scary too.
They were a little scary,
A little scary for a child. And in 1971, Justin Trudeau, the 23rd Prime Minister of Canada, was born in Ottawa, Ontario. Now, Olivia, I am going to ask for your help a little bit because we've got a lot of birthdays to get through because we're doing for both today, tomorrow, and Sunday.
Got it.
And we have a lot, you know, I don't know what it is. Maybe just loving, wonderful, helping people are born at this time of year because a lot of our staff were born today, tomorrow, and Sunday.
Wow, how exciting.
Yes. So today, Noemi and Anne-Marie from nursing, Z from the medical department, Harry from food service. You want to take a couple of Saturdays?
So Saturday we have Beverly, Victoria, and Miss Service from nursing, Jasmine from food service, Evelyn from nursing administration, Asia from food service, John from managed long-term health, Grima from receiving, and that's for Saturday.
Yeah, quite a few. And on Sunday, Ingrid from Riverwalk Food Service and JT from housekeeping. So those are our staff birthdays. In terms of residents, none for today, but happy birthday to Dorothy M on Saturday and Irma Linda G on Sunday.
Aww.
Hi, Irma Linda. I hope you're watching. So today's meal, I hope I don't give you flashbacks of having to read all of the meals.
Yeah, it's rough.
So wish me luck, and here we go. So today, Friday, December 25th, for lunch, we're having pepperoni pizza, Caesar salad, and a cupcake for dessert. I'm all about that meal. And tonight, the soup is country vegetable. The entree is brisket beef, potato pancakes, yes please, and chocolate cake for dessert. That's a pretty solid Christmas offering, I think. For Saturday, December 26th, the lunch is beer battered baked fish, sweet potato, parsley cauliflower with marble pound cake for dessert. For dinner, the soup is cream of broccoli, the entree is a California vegetable sandwich with potato chips, and the dessert is strawberry ice cream.
Okay.
And on Sunday, the lunch is southern fried chicken, seasoned diced potato, and collard greens with fudge supreme cookies for dessert. And the dinner, the soup, is stracciatella.
Wow, she did it.
I did it. The entree is broiled salmon, orzo with mushrooms, and the dessert is fruit cocktail.
Wow.
Well, thinking of food and food around the holidays, there are a couple things I wanted to talk to you about today.
Please do. That's what I'm here for.
So one of them is cooking traditions for holidays. So one of the things, this isn't actually our traditional cookie that we make in our family, but I made some sugar cookies today. Well, I made them last night. I won't lie to you. Some sugar cookies with some green royal icing on there. Thank you, Allison. We're getting a lovely
let's
shot.
zoom
That
into
zoom,
that.
that zoom,
Wow.
that zoom, that zoom.
Also,
Ooh.
the color of green. I like how it's like a pastel green, and I
Thank
like how there's
you.
option of just a full solid or a zigzaggy.
Yeah, I tried. Ooh, I tried a few different.
There we go.
There
this
we
is
go.
QVC. This is.
I'm training for QVC, guys. Who wants to get these cookies for 3 low payments of $69.95? But I found royal icing, and maybe some of you bakers out there can relate, was much more challenging than I expected it to be.
What is icing is icing.
What
to
is
me.
icing?
There's royal.
Yes, there's
what- so
royal,
what is
there's
that?
buttercream, there's all different types. And, I'm not, the most seasoned baker, but royal icing is basically confectioner's sugar and egg whites.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the reasons they use it is because it does harden really well. So it doesn't get all smushy all over everything. But the challenge with that is that it hardens really quickly. So working with it, you kind of have to be fast.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to get the right texture. Too hard and you can't move anything around, too soft and it just kind of all falls off. So finding that right texture.
It looks like you did a great job.
Well, thank you so much. I feel pretty good about it. And we'll have some a little bit later.
Great.
And you can tell me if they're good. But what are some of the food traditions in your family? What are some Christmas traditions you have?
So my dad starts baking in December 1st or something. He's big into powdered sugar. So there's powdered sugar everywhere. We basically live covered in powdered sugar for the whole month of December. And he makes all kinds of cookies, but the one that we always have, and this is like my cookie, you can make it with hazelnut, or you could make it, I think last year he couldn't get hazelnuts. I think we did like walnuts or pecans. Nobody can remember because we ate them all. They were great. Either way, doesn't matter the nut, by the way. However you make the cookie. But I can't remember, like, they're like a little crescent shaped, and you have like put powdered sugar on them. And I've seen them before, like at bakeries and stuff, but nobody's like my dad's. And those are my favorite. And we have a bunch of those. This year he's making black and white cookies.
Oh, I've spoken on the show about how much I want to make those.
And again, icing in that.
Very
Is
specific.
there royal icing in that, or how does it work?
I would imagine it's probably something like a royal icing.
It's a thicker icing.
It's a thicker, harder icing. Well, you'll have to report back and let us know.
Dad, comment down below.
Comment, Mark, comment.
So that's some of our like food things.
Yeah. One of our food traditions, besides making cookies, is every Christmas morning, my mom would make us Christmas crepes. So that's a thing.
I remember you saying that often.
Yeah. So my mom, who is an amazing, amazing cook, will make the crepe dough the night before and then set out all sorts of little things so you can make your own. It can be savory, it can be sweet. I like to make one with a little goat cheese and pesto in it. That's my go-to.
What are your options? What do you?
So she always has some sort of like cooked apples, some walnuts, some pesto, a bechamel, raspberry, Nutella, caramelized onions.
I've never had a savory crepe.
Oh,
as you're talking,
you've gotta.
I've done like jellies and jams and Nutella.
I mean, Nutella is excellent.
Yeah.
But I really like it because you can have that balance because they're very small crepes that she makes. So you can have a few and really try a bunch of different ones.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's a really great tradition that I'll be missing this year, but hopefully we'll get back to it next year. Yeah.
We usually on Christmas Eve, we do Christmas Eve actually, and we.
Oh yeah, some people are Christmas Eve family, some people are Christmas Day family. So
you do crepes on Christmas Day?
Christmas Day, Christmas morning is the time. So my mom, as I've spoken about, was an organist and a choir director for years. So Christmas Eve was not relaxing. It was like the hardest working night of the year, doing multiple services, all the families singing, and so Christmas Day was the day when we all got to. Relax and enjoy.
Oh, how nice. We do Christmas Eve, and we would go get Chinese food.
Oh, yeah.
My last name's Cohen, and we would go with the Jewish side, and as I've probably said on the show before, my mother's Catholic, so my father's Jewish, and we do both. We do celebrate all the holidays, so we would go with my dad's twin brother, and we would get Chinese food, and then after we come back and we watch A Christmas Story.
Oh,
That fun movie that so many people.
I bet many
feel
people
like
have watched.
either love it or hate it. Like it's one of those movies, but it is our thing. And I've noticed like at a certain point, I feel like after Thanksgiving right now, I've noticed it's been on all the time, and we've been avoiding it because that you can't break the tradition and watch it before.
That's right.
But there are other Christmas movies that we've had to watch before, you know.
Everybody's got their favorites. Yeah, and you know, another one of the favorite things that we do in my family that I would love to invite you to join me in is we love to sing together.
That's right.
I forgot about this. I meant to bring, I have a picture of my mom and my aunt both on the piano playing together as the whole family sings. So would you join me in singing a couple?
I'd love to.
We just happen to have an amazing pianist behind us. So lucky. Another part of my work family, Larry. Oh, thank you, Larry.
Wow.
So,
I didn't even know you were there. It just appeared.
a Christmas miracle. So we'll start with a little Silent Night. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, sing along if you know it. Holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Oh, lovely. What a beautiful song.
I love that song.
That's one of my favorites, I have to say, for sure. So we'll sing another one. And again, like I said, please join in, sing with us. Even though we can't be together in person, hopefully you can join us in song. So a little Hark the Herald Angels Sing. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. Joyful all ye nations rise, join the triumph of the skies. With angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Ooh. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. Joyful all ye nations rise, join the triumph of the skies. With angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Yay! Thank you, Larry.
Thanks, Larry.
Happy holidays. Thank you so much, Olivia. This was so wonderful.
Thank you for having me.
You know, we don't maybe necessarily get to have the Christmas we thought we would this year, but I feel so lucky to get to spend it with you and the residents and for all of us to share together here at our Hebrew home family.
Definitely.
So thank you so much.
I'm going to grab a cookie.
Take a cookie on your way out.
And go eat it in the green room.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us, Olivia.
Thank you for having me. Bye, everyone.
So everyone, I hope you've enjoyed our special Cozy Christmas. Tune in later today for Holiday Songbook at 11 on Channel 8. Catholic Services, they're having a special Christmas service at 11:15 on Channel 88 today. So if you normally watch it on Channel 8, watch it 11:15 at Channel 88 today. Shabbat Shalom will take place at 3 p.m. on Channel 8, and a holiday movie on Channel 89 at 7 p.m. Today's Broadway matinee at 2 p.m. on Channel 88 is White Christmas. If you missed any portion of today's show, it will be replayed on Channel 88 at 6:30, and you can find all of our episodes on YouTube. So thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas if you celebrate and a wonderful December 24th if you don't. So we will see you next time, same place, same channel.